Imagine a tapestry woven with years, each thread representing a moment, a memory, a breath. Now picture that tapestry stretching far beyond what you ever thought possible, vibrant with color, rich in texture, still unfolding with new patterns and possibilities even as you reach or surpass your seventh decade. Is this just a beautiful fantasy, a comforting illusion we tell ourselves as time marches on? Or is it a future you can actually step into, a life you can actively, intentionally design? We've all heard the whispers, haven't we? The subtle societal cues that suggest life after 70 is about slowing down, about gentle decline, about accepting limitations. But what if those whispers are wrong? What if the narrative we've been given about aging is incomplete? What if the truth is far more exciting, far more empowering, far more aligned with the vibrant, resilient spirit you feel within? Today, we're not just talking about adding years to your life. We're talking about adding life to your years. We're embarking on a journey of discovery, exploring 9 powerful signs, 9 key indicators that can illuminate your path to a long, vibrant, and deeply fulfilling life after 70. These aren't vague hopes or wishful thinking. They are grounded in science, rooted in real-world observations, and they offer you a tangible framework for understanding your own potential and taking concrete steps to shape your future. Forget the limitations, forget the outdated stereotypes. This is about reclaiming your narrative, about understanding the language of your own body, and about actively crafting a future that's not just longer, but richer, more meaningful, and filled with the very essence of living. Are you ready to unlock the secrets to a truly vibrant senior life? Then join me right here on Vibrant Seniors as we begin to unravel these 9 powerful signs. Sign number 1, the rhythms of resilience. Listening to your walking speed, we walk. It's such a fundamental part of being human, so ingrained in our daily lives that we rarely give it a second thought. But beneath the surface of this everyday action, within the simple cadence of your steps, lies a hidden language, a subtle conversation your body is constantly having with itself and with you. Your walking speed, that seemingly mundane aspect of your routine, is actually a potent communicator, whispering volumes about the strength of your heart, the agility of your muscles, the efficiency of your nervous system, and the overall vitality that animates you. Think of it this way: your walking speed is like a living, breathing vital sign, a dynamic indicator of your overall health and well-being. It's far more than just a measure of physical locomotion, of how quickly you can traverse a distance. It's a complex and nuanced reflection of the intricate symphony of systems working within you: your cardiovascular prowess, your muscular fortitude, your neurological coordination, and even the sharpness of your cognitive function, all playing their part in the rhythm of your stride. Imagine your heart, that tireless muscle at the center of your being, as a powerful and efficient pump, relentlessly circulating life-giving blood throughout your body, delivering precious oxygen and vital nutrients to every single cell, from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head. Picture your lungs, those magnificent bellows within your chest, as diligent and tireless engines, drawing in the very breath of life, extracting oxygen with remarkable efficiency, and expelling waste products with each exhale. Envision your leg muscles, those powerful and intricate networks of fibers, as finely tuned engines, propelling you forward with each step, providing the strength and endurance to carry you through your day. And consider your nervous system, that astonishingly complex and lightning-fast network of pathways, as an intricate communication highway, coordinating every muscle fiber, every joint movement, every subtle adjustment with breathtaking precision and effortless grace. A faster, more purposeful walking speed suggests that all of these intricate systems are functioning in remarkable harmony, working together seamlessly, efficiently, and powerfully to fuel your movement, sustain your energy, and support your overall well-being. It's a silent testament to the inherent resilience, the remarkable efficiency, and the enduring vitality of your inner machinery. Scientists, driven by an insatiable curiosity to unravel the enduring mysteries of human aging and longevity, have dedicated vast resources and countless hours to rigorously studying the intricate and often surprising connection between walking speed and lifespan. And their findings, meticulously documented, and rigorously peer-reviewed in the most respected medical and scientific journals, are nothing short of compelling and deeply inspiring. These extensive and meticulously designed studies consistently reveal a statistically significant and remarkably robust correlation between how quickly you habitually walk and how long you are statistically likely to live. Individuals who maintain a faster, more purposeful gait, even as they gracefully journey well into their later years, demonstrably tend to enjoy a longer and healthier lifespan, marked by greater vitality and reduced risk of age-related diseases compared to their slower-paced counterparts. To bring this scientific finding to life, to make it tangible and relatable, let's paint a vivid picture with two hypothetical individuals, both vibrant, engaged, and full of life at the age of 76. Imagine one, let's call her Elena, a retired botanist, who embraces her daily walks with a joyful spirit, a deep appreciation for the natural world, and a determined, yet effortless, stride. She navigates the familiar sidewalks of her neighborhood with a purposeful and rhythmic pace, her arms swinging freely in natural counterpoint to her steps, her breathing steady and strong, her gaze alert and engaged with the world around her. She's not rushing, she's not breathless, she's not straining, but she's also certainly not dawdling or hesitant. She's simply moving with intention, with confidence, and with a quiet sense of joy in the simple act of walking. Now picture another individual, let's name him Arthur, a retired architect who prefers a decidedly more leisurely and unhurried approach to his daily constitutionals. His walks are more akin to a gentle stroll, a relaxed and meandering exploration of the local parks and verdant gardens. He pauses frequently, perhaps to admire a particularly striking flower, to exchange a friendly greeting with a fellow park-goer, or simply to catch his breath and take in the peaceful surroundings. His pace is deliberately unhurried, almost hesitant at times, reflective of a more cautious and less energetic approach to movement. While both Elena and Arthur undoubtedly derive significant benefits from their daily walks, both physically and mentally, their distinctly different walking speeds offer a subtle, yet remarkably insightful, glimpse into their respective overall health profiles and their potential trajectories of longevity. Elena's consistently brisk and purposeful pace strongly suggests a robust and efficient cardiovascular system, well-maintained strength in her leg muscles, efficient and effective energy utilization throughout her body, and sharp and well-preserved cognitive function. Arthur's noticeably slower and more hesitant gait, on the other hand, may subtly indicate the presence of underlying health concerns, such as age-related reduced muscle strength, developing joint stiffness or discomfort, subtly impaired cardiovascular function, or even the very early, almost imperceptible signs of emerging cognitive decline. Now it's absolutely crucial that I clarify something important here. This discussion about walking speed is emphatically not about transforming yourself into a competitive Olympic speed walker, nor is it about pushing yourself to the point of physical exhaustion or risking injury in the pursuit of speed. It's about thoughtfully finding a pace that feels both comfortably challenging and sustainably invigorating for you personally. It's about discovering a speed that allows you to breathe deeply and comfortably, to actively engage your muscles without strain, and to experience a genuine and energizing sense of movement, a feeling of vitality flowing through your body with each step. It's about discovering and cultivating your own personal power walk, a pace that feels both invigorating and sustainable over the long term, a pace that becomes a joyful and consistent part of your day. The true key to unlocking the benefits of walking speed as an indicator of longevity is mindful awareness, paying conscious attention to the rhythm and pace of your steps, and then gradually, gently, and consistently striving for sustainable improvement. If you honestly assess your current walking speed and find yourself consistently moving at a slower pace than you ideally would like, consider thoughtfully incorporating some simple, yet remarkably effective, strategies into your daily routine to gently and progressively boost your gait and enhance your overall walking efficiency. Begin by setting small, realistically achievable goals for yourself. Perhaps aim to incrementally increase your walking speed by just a fraction of a mile per hour, or even just a few extra steps per minute each week. Focus primarily on maintaining a consistently brisker pace throughout your walks, rather than focusing on short bursts of intense speed followed by periods of slower recovery. Every small increment of improvement, every slight increase in pace, every extra step taken with intention makes a measurable difference over time. Remember the golden rule of sustainable progress. Consistency is absolutely paramount. A relatively short, but consistently brisk and purposeful walk every single day is demonstrably far more beneficial for your long-term health and vitality than a single, long, and grueling hike undertaken only once a month. Make walking a regular, non-negotiable, and joyfully anticipated part of your daily routine, skillfully integrating it into the fabric of your life as naturally and automatically as brushing your teeth each morning or savoring your daily cup of coffee. And never, ever underestimate the transformative power of social support and shared activity. Walking with a supportive friend, joining a friendly and encouraging walking club, or participating in a structured group fitness class designed for seniors can provide invaluable motivation, consistent encouragement, and a welcome sense of camaraderie. The shared experience of walking with others can make the exercise feel more enjoyable, more engaging, and significantly easier to maintain over the long term, helping you to stay consistently committed to your personal health and fitness goals. Pay close and conscious attention to your posture as you walk. Actively strive to stand tall and erect, consciously engage your core muscles to provide stability and support, and keep your gaze focused straight ahead, rather than looking down at the ground. Proper posture not only demonstrably improves your walking speed and efficiency, but also significantly reduces unnecessary strain on your joints and muscles, effectively preventing injuries and enhancing your overall comfort and enjoyment of your walks. And perhaps most importantly, always listen attentively and respectfully to the subtle signals your body is constantly sending you. If you experience any pain, unexpected shortness of breath, sudden dizziness, or any other unusual or concerning symptoms while walking, stop immediately, rest if needed, and consult promptly with your trusted healthcare provider. It is absolutely essential to rule out and address any underlying health issues that may be contributing to a slower gait or limiting your ability to walk comfortably and confidently. Consider thoughtfully incorporating hill walking or carefully structured interval training into your regular walking routine to progressively challenge your cardiovascular system, build sustainable muscle strength and endurance, and further enhance your overall physical fitness and walking efficiency. Your walking speed is demonstrably so much more than just a simple, quantifiable measure of your level of physical activity. It's a remarkably valuable and insightful window into the intricate workings of your overall health, a powerful and often underestimated reflection of your inherent inner vitality, and a surprisingly accurate and scientifically validated predictor of your potential for sustained longevity. By paying close and consistent attention to the often subtle language of your legs, and by taking proactive, sustainable, and joyfully consistent steps to progressively improve your gait, you can skillfully pave the way for a longer, healthier, and more vibrantly fulfilling life, rich with boundless energy, a deep sense of purpose, and the unconstrained freedom to confidently explore the wonders of the world around you, one purposeful and joyful step at a time. Now let's thoughtfully move on to sign number 2, the hidden power in your handshake, decoding the secrets of your grip strength. Imagine, for a moment, the simple, almost automatic act of shaking hands with another person. It's a universally recognized and culturally ingrained greeting, a subtle yet significant gesture of human connection, a fleeting moment of physical contact that transcends language and cultural barriers. But what if this seemingly insignificant and commonplace handshake could actually reveal a hidden treasure trove of valuable information about your overall health, your underlying physical strength, and even your potential for sustained longevity? Grip strength, scientifically defined as the quantifiable measure of the maximum force you can consciously generate with the complex network of muscles in your hand and forearm, is increasingly emerging as a surprisingly potent and remarkably reliable indicator of overall well-being, and a scientifically validated predictor of sustained longevity in older adults. It's demonstrably not merely about how tightly you can squeeze someone's hand. It's about the often unseen underlying factors that contribute to this seemingly simple action: your overall muscle mass, the health and efficiency of your intricate nervous system, and the fundamental level of vitality that animates your body and mind. For many decades, grip strength was largely and somewhat narrowly associated with physically demanding manual labor occupations, peak athletic performance in certain sports, and specific occupational tasks that overtly required significant hand and forearm strength. However, groundbreaking and paradigm-shifting scientific research conducted over the past few decades has unveiled a far more profound, far-reaching, and clinically relevant role for this seemingly simple and easily measured metric. Numerous meticulously designed and rigorously executed studies have conclusively demonstrated that grip strength exhibits a statistically significant and remarkably consistent correlation with a surprisingly wide range of crucial health outcomes, including robust cardiovascular health, strong and resilient bone density, sharp and well-preserved cognitive function, a highly functional and responsive immune system, and even a demonstrably reduced overall risk of premature mortality. Think of your individual grip strength as a highly sensitive and remarkably reliable barometer of your body's overall resilience, functional capacity, and underlying biological age. It's a powerful and often underestimated reflection of your total muscle mass, the efficiency and health of your complex nervous system, and your body's innate ability to generate functional force and confidently perform essential, everyday tasks with both ease and grace. A consistently strong and steady grip strongly suggests that you possess adequate and well-maintained muscle mass throughout your body, which is absolutely crucial for sustaining mobility and independence, effectively preventing debilitating falls and injuries, proactively supporting healthy metabolic function, and robustly protecting against the insidious effects of age-related physical and cognitive decline. It also powerfully indicates that your intricate nervous system is functioning optimally, allowing for clear, rapid, and efficient communication between your brain and your muscles, ensuring coordinated and controlled movement. Conversely, a consistently weak and unsteady grip may serve as an early warning signal, subtly yet significantly hinting at the presence of underlying and potentially treatable health issues, such as age-related muscle loss, scientifically termed sarcopenia, underlying nerve damage or neurological dysfunction, subtle malnutrition or nutritional deficiencies, or even the very early and often imperceptible manifestations of developing cognitive decline or neurological disorders. It can also serve as a statistically significant predictor of an increased risk for experiencing falls, fractures, frailty, functional limitations in daily living, and a range of other age-related health problems that can severely and negatively impact your overall quality of life, your ability to maintain independence, and your potential for sustained longevity. The compelling and increasingly well-established connection between objectively measured grip strength and overall longevity has been rigorously investigated and consistently confirmed in a vast number of large-scale, long-term studies involving diverse populations spanning various geographical regions and socioeconomic backgrounds across the globe. These meticulously designed studies have definitively demonstrated, with remarkable consistency, that individuals who exhibit stronger grip strength in midlife and later adulthood tend to enjoy demonstrably longer and healthier lives, characterized by fewer chronic diseases and greater functional independence, compared to their counterparts with weaker grips. This statistically significant and clinically relevant association holds true even after researchers carefully and statistically account for a wide range of other potentially confounding factors that could influence both grip strength and longevity, such as chronological age, biological sex, socioeconomic status, body mass index, pre-existing medical conditions, lifestyle habits such as smoking and alcohol consumption, and levels of physical activity. This robust and growing body of scientific evidence strongly suggests that grip strength is demonstrably not merely a superficial and somewhat arbitrary marker of physical fitness or manual dexterity, but rather a sensitive and remarkably reliable indicator of a constellation of underlying biological processes that profoundly influence overall health, functional capacity across multiple organ systems, and long-term survival prospects. It may serve as an integrated and easily measured proxy for your body's innate ability to effectively withstand physiological stress, to efficiently repair cellular and tissue damage, and to proactively maintain a stable and balanced internal physiological environment, scientifically known as homeostasis, over extended periods of time. So how can you effectively and accurately assess your own individual grip strength and gain valuable and actionable insights into your current overall health and long-term well-being? The most accurate, objective, and scientifically validated method for assessing grip strength is to utilize a hand dynamometer, a specialized and calibrated medical-grade device specifically designed to precisely measure the amount of isometric force you can consciously exert when forcefully squeezing the device with your hand. These handheld dynamometers are frequently and readily available at physical therapy clinics, rehabilitation centers, many primary care physicians' offices, specialized sports medicine clinics, and even some well-equipped fitness centers and community wellness programs. A trained healthcare professional or fitness specialist can administer a standardized grip strength test using a dynamometer and compare your results to established normative values for your age, sex, and body size, providing you with an objective and informative assessment of your grip strength percentile. However, if access to a hand dynamometer is not readily available, you can also obtain a reasonably accurate and clinically informative estimate of your grip strength by simply paying close and mindful attention to your subjective ability to comfortably and confidently perform everyday tasks that inherently require hand and forearm strength. Ask yourself honestly and introspectively, can you easily and comfortably open tightly sealed jars and bottles, confidently carry moderately heavy grocery bags from your car to your kitchen, effortlessly turn stiff doorknobs and faucet handles, and confidently lift and manipulate objects around your home and garden without experiencing any significant pain, noticeable weakness, or excessive fatigue in your hands, wrists, or forearms? Do you find yourself increasingly and perhaps frustratingly relying on others to perform tasks that you used to be able to accomplish relatively easily and independently in the past? These seemingly small and often overlooked observations of your functional capacity in daily life can provide surprisingly valuable and clinically relevant clues about the current state of your grip strength and your overall hand and upper extremity function. If you harbor genuine concerns about your current grip strength, or if you notice a progressive decline in your hand strength over time, there are several proactive and evidence-based strategies you can effectively employ to improve it, enhance your functional capacity, and safeguard your overall health and well-being as you age. The most effective and sustainable approach is to consistently incorporate regular hand and forearm strengthening exercises into your daily or weekly routine. These targeted exercises can help to progressively strengthen the muscles in your hands and forearms, improve the overall health and efficiency of your intricate nervous system, and enhance your overall hand dexterity and fine motor control, ultimately contributing to increased hand strength, improved functional capacity, and a reduced risk of falls, injuries, and functional limitations in daily living. Simple yet effective exercises that you can easily perform in the comfort of your own home include repeatedly squeezing a soft stress ball or specialized hand exercise ball, utilizing commercially available hand grippers of varying resistance levels to progressively challenge your hand muscles, performing wrist curls and reverse wrist curls using light dumbbells or resistance bands, or even simply and repeatedly practicing opening and closing your hands into tight fists throughout the day to improve hand muscle activation and circulation. You can also thoughtfully incorporate exercises that target your entire upper body musculature, such as push-ups, pull-ups, if feasible, rows with dumbbells or resistance bands, and overhead presses, as these compound movements indirectly engage and strengthen your grip muscles as secondary movers. Remember to always begin slowly and gradually increase the intensity, resistance, and duration of your hand and forearm exercises as your strength progressively improves over time. It is absolutely essential to avoid overtraining your hand and forearm muscles, as this can lead to muscle strain or injury, and to always listen carefully and respectfully to the subtle signals your body is constantly sending you. If you experience any pain, discomfort, or unusual sensations in your hands, wrists, or forearms during exercise, stop the exercise immediately, rest as needed, and consult with your healthcare provider or a qualified physical therapist to rule out any underlying medical conditions or injuries that may require specific attention and treatment. In addition to consistent and targeted exercise, proper and balanced nutrition plays a crucial and often underestimated role in maintaining strong and functional grip strength throughout your lifespan. Ensure that you are consistently consuming an adequate daily intake of high-quality protein, which serves as the absolutely essential building block for muscle tissue growth, repair, and maintenance. Also, prioritize including a wide variety of nutrient-dense fruits, colorful vegetables, and fiber-rich whole grains in your regular diet, as these whole foods provide the vital vitamins, essential minerals, and powerful antioxidants that are demonstrably needed to support healthy nerve function, optimal muscle metabolism, and overall muscle health and functional capacity. Be mindfully aware of performing repetitive hand and wrist motions for extended periods of time, as these repetitive movements can potentially lead to the development of carpal tunnel syndrome, tendinitis, or other debilitating nerve compression or musculoskeletal disorders that can significantly compromise your grip strength and overall hand function. Take frequent breaks from repetitive tasks that involve your hands and wrists. Stretch your hands and wrists regularly throughout the day, and utilize ergonomic tools and adaptive equipment whenever possible to minimize strain on your hand and wrist joints and proactively prevent injuries that could negatively impact your grip strength and hand dexterity. Consider actively incorporating enjoyable and engaging activities that naturally and intrinsically challenge your grip strength into your daily life and recreational pursuits. Examples of these inherently grip-strengthening activities include gardening, knitting, crocheting, playing a musical instrument that requires finger dexterity and hand strength, such as the guitar or piano, engaging in fine woodworking or carpentry projects, or even simply and consistently performing routine household chores that require manual dexterity and hand strength, such as washing dishes by hand, wringing out wet cloths, or preparing meals from scratch. These enjoyable and functional activities can help you to effectively maintain and even progressively improve your hand strength and dexterity, while also providing a wide range of other valuable physical, cognitive, and emotional benefits that contribute to your overall health and well-being. Your individual grip strength is demonstrably far more than just a simple, isolated measure of your hand function. It is a remarkably valuable and clinically informative window into the complex landscape of your overall health, a powerful and often underestimated reflection of your underlying physiological resilience, and a surprisingly accurate and scientifically validated predictor of your potential for sustained longevity and functional independence as you age. By paying close and consistent attention to your grip strength, and by proactively taking sustainable and evidence-based steps to progressively improve and maintain it, you can skillfully pave the way for a longer, healthier, and more vibrantly fulfilling life, characterized by enduring physical strength, sustained functional independence, and the unwavering ability to confidently embrace all the challenges and opportunities that life graciously offers. Now let's thoughtfully explore sign number 3, the enduring and essential power of meaningful human connection, actively nurturing your vital social web. In today's increasingly digitally interconnected world, often characterized by instant global communication and seemingly ubiquitous virtual interactions, it is all too easy to fall into the common misconception that we are all inherently and meaningfully connected to one another. We are constantly bombarded with an overwhelming deluge of information from countless sources, incessantly interacting with a vast network of individuals through various social media platforms, and seemingly always within instantaneous digital reach of virtually anyone we might desire to contact, regardless of geographical distance or time zone. However, despite this unprecedented level of technological connectivity and the illusion of constant social interaction, a significant and alarmingly growing number of individuals across all age groups and demographics are paradoxically experiencing a profound and deeply unsettling sense of social isolation and chronic loneliness. They may amass hundreds or even thousands of online friends and social media followers, but they often lack the deeply meaningful, emotionally intimate, and reciprocally supportive relationships that are absolutely essential for genuine human flourishing. They may be physically surrounded by people in their daily lives, at work, in their neighborhoods, or even within their own families, but they still feel utterly alone, emotionally disconnected, and profoundly isolated on a deeply personal and existential level. This pervasive social isolation and chronic loneliness, often subtly masked by the illusion of digital connection, can have devastating and far-reaching consequences on both our physical and our mental health, eroding our resilience and diminishing our overall quality of life. Numerous well-designed scientific studies have consistently demonstrated that individuals who are chronically socially isolated and demonstrably lack meaningful social connections are at a significantly increased risk for developing a wide range of serious and often life-threatening health problems, including coronary heart disease, stroke, clinical depression, debilitating anxiety disorders, accelerated cognitive decline and dementia, a weakened and less effective immune system, and tragically, even premature mortality from a variety of causes. The enduring power and essential importance of meaningful social connection are not merely sociological observations or psychological theories. They are deeply and inextricably ingrained in our very human biology. Human beings are fundamentally and irrevocably social creatures, hardwired by evolution over millennia to actively seek out and cultivate close social bonds, to form enduring relationships of friendship and kinship, and to experience a profound and deeply reassuring sense of belonging within a supportive and nurturing community. These deeply meaningful social connections are not optional luxuries or mere social conveniences. They are absolutely essential for our survival and thriving, providing us with a fundamental sense of purpose, unwavering validation of our inherent worth, and crucial emotional and practical support that are demonstrably vital for our overall well-being and resilience in the face of life's inevitable challenges. When we are consistently surrounded by loving and supportive friends, genuinely caring family members, and actively engaged and welcoming communities, we experience a profound and deeply comforting sense of security, unconditional acceptance, and inherent human worth. This fundamental sense of belonging and social support, in turn, triggers a complex cascade of overwhelmingly positive physiological effects throughout our bodies and minds, including demonstrably reduced levels of harmful stress hormones such as cortisol, a strengthened and more effectively functioning immune system capable of robustly defending against illness, and enhanced overall physical and mental health, characterized by greater emotional stability, increased cognitive resilience, and a more optimistic outlook on life. Social connections act as a remarkably powerful and reliable buffer against the inevitable stresses, anxieties, and uncertainties of life, providing us with the essential emotional resources, practical assistance, and unwavering encouragement we desperately need to effectively cope with life's challenges, gracefully overcome adversity, and proactively maintain a positive and hopeful outlook, even in the face of significant hardship and loss. Conversely, chronic social isolation and profound loneliness, often subtly masked by the superficiality of digital interactions, can insidiously create a fertile breeding ground for chronic physiological stress, systemic inflammation throughout the body, unhealthy and self-destructive lifestyle choices, and a host of other negative and cascading health outcomes. The absence of strong and supportive social networks and meaningful human connections can demonstrably weaken our inherent resilience to both physical and emotional stressors, significantly diminish our overall sense of purpose and meaning in life, and ultimately, tragically shorten our lifespan. Fully recognizing the profound and multifaceted impact of social connection on overall health and longevity, what practical, sustainable, and joyfully engaging steps can you proactively take to actively cultivate and consistently strengthen your vital social web, particularly as you skillfully navigate the unique challenges and abundant opportunities of aging gracefully? The true key to building and maintaining meaningful social connections lies in consciously choosing to be proactive, genuinely intentional, and wholeheartedly open to embracing new experiences, forging new relationships, and deepening existing bonds that will demonstrably enrich your life, enhance your overall well-being, and contribute to your sustained vitality and longevity. Begin by consciously and consistently nurturing the existing relationships that already demonstrably enrich and support your life. Make a deliberate and ongoing effort to stay in regular and meaningful contact with cherished family members, close and trusted friends, and valued neighbors within your community. Skillfully schedule regular phone calls, thoughtfully plan in-person visits or engaging virtual gatherings, and proactively organize shared outings and activities to consciously reconnect and purposefully share meaningful experiences that will strengthen your existing bonds and create lasting memories. Take the precious time to truly and attentively listen to their thoughts, their feelings, and their experiences, offering genuine empathy, unwavering support, and heartfelt encouragement in all aspects of their lives. Don't be hesitant or afraid to reach out and reconnect with people you may have lost touch with over time or circumstance. Reconnecting with old friends from various stages of your life can be a wonderfully nostalgic, deeply rewarding, and emotionally enriching experience, rekindling fond memories of shared experiences, reigniting previously shared passions and interests, and reaffirming the often underestimated and enduring power of long-lasting, deeply rooted human bonds. A simple, heartfelt phone call, a thoughtful handwritten letter, or a casual invitation to meet for coffee or lunch can be all it truly takes to skillfully bridge the gap of time and distance and purposefully re-establish a valuable and mutually beneficial connection that enhances both your life and theirs. Actively seek out diverse opportunities to thoughtfully join a welcoming community group, a special interest club, or a purpose-driven organization that genuinely aligns with your personal passions, your cherished hobbies, or your deeply held values and beliefs. The possibilities for social engagement and community involvement are truly limitless, and with a little proactive exploration, you are almost certain to discover a group or organization that genuinely resonates with your unique interests, preferences, and desire for meaningful connection. Consider thoughtfully joining a stimulating book club to engage in lively and intellectually enriching discussions with fellow book enthusiasts, a vibrant gardening club to cultivate your green thumb and connect with the restorative power of nature, an adventurous hiking group to explore the breathtaking beauty of the outdoors and simultaneously enjoy the numerous benefits of physical activity. A compassionate volunteer organization to give back to your local community and make a tangible positive impact on the lives of others, or a faith-based group to connect with like-minded individuals who share your spiritual beliefs and values. Volunteering your time and talents to a cause that you genuinely care about provides a particularly rewarding, deeply enriching, and profoundly meaningful way to actively connect with others, while simultaneously making a tangible and positive difference in your community and the wider world. Helping those in need, advocating for a cause you believe in, or contributing your skills to a nonprofit organization can provide a profound and lasting sense of personal purpose, deep fulfillment, and authentic human connection that is demonstrably satisfying, emotionally uplifting, and profoundly life-affirming. Whether you choose to volunteer at a local soup kitchen, serving warm meals to those experiencing food insecurity, tutor underprivileged children at a nearby school to help them achieve their academic potential, or assist at a local animal shelter providing compassionate care to abandoned animals. The selfless act of giving back to your community can enrich your own life in countless tangible and intangible ways and significantly strengthen your sense of connection to the wider human community. Thoughtfully embrace technology as a valuable and empowering tool for effectively maintaining and actively strengthening your existing social connections, particularly if you have beloved family members and cherished friends who reside far away, whether across the country or across international borders. Social media platforms, user-friendly video conferencing applications, and readily accessible email communication can all be skillfully utilized to stay in consistent touch, easily share important life updates and meaningful experiences, and purposefully participate in virtual gatherings and online communities that effectively bridge geographical distances and help to maintain strong and vibrant social bonds. However, it is critically important to remain mindfully aware of the potential downsides and inherent limitations of technology-mediated communication, such as the pervasive tendency towards social comparison on social media, the potential risks of cyberbullying and online harassment, and the documented negative effects of excessive screen time on both physical and mental well-being. Strive to thoughtfully utilize technology in a balanced and intentional way that genuinely enhances, rather than detracts from, your authentic real-world relationships and your overall sense of social connectedness. Don't be hesitant or afraid to proactively step outside of your established comfort zone and actively seek out new opportunities to meet new people. Expand your social circle beyond your current network and cultivate new friendships that may enrich your life in unexpected and positive ways. Purposefully attend community events, thoughtfully sign up for a class or workshop on a topic that genuinely interests you, boldly strike up a friendly conversation with a stranger while waiting in line at the grocery store or coffee shop, or proactively join a local walking group or fitness class to connect with fellow enthusiasts who share your interest in health and well-being. You truly never know where you might encounter your next cherished lifelong friend or your next invaluable social connection that could profoundly impact your life for the better. Be genuinely open to learning from the diverse perspectives and unique life experiences of others, willingly share your own valuable insights and hard-earned wisdom, and enthusiastically forge mutually rewarding relationships with people from diverse backgrounds, age groups, and life circumstances, as these varied interactions can significantly enrich your life, broaden your horizons, and deepen your understanding of the human experience. Be thoughtfully open to embracing a wide spectrum of different types of relationships, recognizing that not all social connections need to be deeply intimate, intensely emotional, or perpetually time-consuming to be genuinely valuable and enriching. Casual acquaintances, friendly and supportive neighbors, and even brief, positive, and respectful interactions with service providers and community helpers can all contribute meaningfully to your overall sense of social connectedness, belonging, and well-being. Smile genuinely at the cashier at your local grocery store, offer a kind and appreciative word to your postal worker or delivery driver, or strike up a friendly conversation with a fellow dog walker at the neighborhood park. These seemingly insignificant and fleeting social interactions, when accumulated over time, can have a surprisingly positive and uplifting impact on your daily mood, your overall sense of well-being, and your feeling of being meaningfully connected to the wider community. Always remember that building and consistently maintaining strong and supportive social connections is not a one-time achievement or a finite destination to be reached, but rather a continuous, ongoing, and lifelong process that inherently requires consistent effort, mindful attention, and a genuine and heartfelt commitment to proactively nurturing relationships, offering unwavering support to others in your social network, and being authentically present and emotionally available for those you care about in their times of both joy and need. It's not a race to be won or a task to be checked off a list, but rather a deeply rewarding and intrinsically valuable lifelong journey of connection, empathy, shared experiences, and mutual growth that will demonstrably enrich your life in countless tangible and intangible ways, bringing you sustained joy, resilience, and a profound sense of belonging. Your social connections are demonstrably far more than just a convenient source of enjoyment, entertainment, or casual companionship. They are an absolutely essential and non-negotiable ingredient for a long, healthy, vibrantly fulfilling, and deeply joy-filled life, particularly as you navigate the often uncharted waters of aging. By consciously prioritizing your existing relationships, actively cultivating a strong and supportive social web, and wholeheartedly and enthusiastically participating in your local community, you can skillfully pave the way for a more vibrant, profoundly meaningful, emotionally resilient, and deeply connected future, richly filled with laughter, enduring love, unwavering support, and a profound and abiding sense of belonging to something larger than yourself. Embrace the enduring power of meaningful human connection and watch your life flourish in ways you may have never before imagined, blossoming with joy, purpose, and a deep sense of interconnectedness. Now let's thoughtfully turn our attention to sign number 4, the sacred and essential sanctuary of sleep, consistently prioritizing rest, recovery, and rejuvenation. In today's relentlessly demanding, perpetually always on, and achievement-oriented modern world, sleep is often mistakenly viewed as a dispensable luxury, a necessary evil to be begrudgingly minimized, or simply a period of unproductive inactivity to be strategically squeezed in between the more overtly important and outwardly productive activities of our waking hours. We may frequently and erroneously tell ourselves that we can easily catch up on sleep later, perhaps on the weekends, or that we can consistently function perfectly well on just a bare minimum of a few hours of rest per night, fueled by caffeine and sheer willpower. However, the unvarnished truth, as unequivocally revealed by an overwhelming and ever-growing body of robust scientific evidence accumulated over decades of rigorous sleep research, is that sleep is demonstrably far more than just a period of passive rest, a mere cessation of conscious activity, or a dispensable luxury to be sacrificed at the altar of productivity. It's an absolutely essential and non-negotiable pillar of overall health, a fundamental and irreplaceable physiological requirement for maintaining optimal physical and mental well-being throughout the entire human lifespan. It is, in fact, the uniquely dedicated time each and every night when your body and mind are most actively and diligently engaged in the critical processes of cellular repair, comprehensive tissue restoration, efficient recharging of depleted energy reserves, effective consolidation of newly acquired memories, and the skillful performance of a myriad of other essential functions that are demonstrably vital for your long-term survival and for your ability to truly thrive, rather than merely subsist in the world. Think of sleep, if you will, as your body, incredibly efficient and tirelessly dedicated nightly maintenance and repair crew, quietly and diligently working behind the scenes of your consciousness to effectively repair damaged tissues at the cellular level, skillfully restore depleted energy stores throughout your body, and meticulously clear out accumulated metabolic waste products and neurotoxins from both your brain and your body, ensuring optimal function for the day ahead. During the critical hours of restful sleep, your brain actively clears out potentially harmful toxins that have naturally built up throughout the course of your active waking day. Your complex immune system diligently strengthens its multifaceted defenses against invading pathogens such as bacteria and viruses, and your intricate endocrine system skillfully regulates a vast and interconnected array of essential physiological processes, including glucose metabolism and insulin sensitivity, hormone production and regulation, appetite control and weight management, and the delicate balance of your stress response system. It's a period of profoundly deep restoration, comprehensive rejuvenation, and essential rebuilding that is demonstrably vital for maintaining your physical health, preserving your cognitive function, and safeguarding your overall emotional well-being. Chronic and persistent sleep deprivation, on the other hand, can have demonstrably devastating and far-reaching consequences on virtually every aspect of your physical and mental health, subtly eroding your resilience and progressively diminishing your overall quality of life. It can significantly impair your cognitive function, noticeably reducing your ability to concentrate effectively, to learn and retain new information efficiently, to solve complex problems creatively, and to remember important details accurately. It can dramatically increase your subjective levels of perceived stress, demonstrably weaken your immune system, disrupt your delicate metabolic balance, and significantly increase your long-term risk for developing a wide range of serious and often life-threatening chronic diseases, including cardiovascular diseases such as hypertension and coronary artery disease, metabolic disorders such as type 2 diabetes and obesity, debilitating mental health conditions such as clinical depression and anxiety disorders, and even certain aggressive types of cancer. Chronic sleep deprivation fundamentally weakens your body's innate defenses against both internal and external stressors, making you significantly more vulnerable to illness, more susceptible to mood disturbances, and demonstrably hindering your inherent ability to effectively cope with everyday stress and unexpected adversity. The fundamental importance of consistently prioritizing adequate and high-quality sleep is particularly pronounced and clinically relevant as we gracefully age. As we journey through the years and accumulate the wisdom and experience of a life well lived, our sleep patterns naturally and inevitably tend to change. We may find it progressively more difficult to readily fall asleep when we desire, to consistently stay asleep throughout the entire night without frequent awakenings, or to reliably achieve the same deeply restorative and profoundly refreshing sleep quality that we may have effortlessly enjoyed during our younger years. These often frustrating age-related shifts in sleep architecture can be attributed to a complex interplay of various contributing factors, including age-related hormonal fluctuations, the increased prevalence of underlying medical conditions in older age, the common use of certain prescription and over-the-counter medications that can subtly disrupt sleep patterns, and gradual alterations in lifestyle habits and daily routines that may inadvertently compromise sleep quality. However, regardless of the specific underlying causes contributing to age-related sleep changes, chronic and persistent poor sleep can have a demonstrably profound and detrimental impact on our overall health and well-being as we age, potentially accelerating the aging process at the cellular level and significantly increasing our susceptibility to a wide range of age-related illnesses and functional declines. So precisely how much sleep do you truly and consistently need to not just survive, but to actively thrive, and what evidence-based and actionable steps can you proactively take to significantly improve your individual sleep quality, particularly as you thoughtfully embrace the age of 70 and navigate the unique sleep challenges that may arise during this stage of life and beyond. The general scientific consensus among leading sleep experts and medical professionals is that most healthy adults, including older adults who are generally free from significant medical comorbidities, require between 7 and 9 hours of consistently high-quality sleep per night to maintain optimal physical health, cognitive function, and emotional well-being. However, it is critically important to acknowledge that individual sleep needs can and do vary somewhat based on a complex interplay of various factors, including chronological age, genetic predispositions, individual levels of daily physical activity, overall health status, and the presence of any pre-existing medical conditions, and individual variations in inherent circadian rhythms and sleep architecture. The most reliable and personalized way to accurately determine your own optimal sleep duration and individual sleep needs is to pay close, consistent, and mindful attention to how you subjectively feel throughout the course of your waking day. If you consistently experience persistent feelings of excessive daytime sleepiness, chronic fatigue, pervasive sluggishness, heightened irritability and mood lability, noticeable difficulty concentrating and focusing your attention, or an increased reliance on stimulants such as caffeine to simply get you through the day, these are all strong and clinically relevant indicators that you may be chronically sleep-deprived and in need of proactively prioritizing getting more sleep and implementing evidence-based strategies to significantly improve the overall quality and restorative nature of your nightly rest. Creating and consistently adhering to a predictable and structured sleep schedule is absolutely crucial for effectively regulating your body's natural and intrinsic sleep-wake cycle, scientifically known as your circadian rhythm. Aim to consciously and consistently go to bed and wake up at approximately the same time each day, even on weekends, holidays, and during periods of travel, to help skillfully train your body to reliably anticipate sleep onset and wakefulness at consistent times, and to optimize your overall sleep quality and circadian rhythm stability over the long term. Establishing a relaxing, consistent, and enjoyable bedtime routine can also significantly improve your individual ability to readily fall asleep when desired and to consistently stay asleep throughout the entire night without frequent and disruptive awakenings. Consider thoughtfully incorporating calming and enjoyable activities into your consistent pre-sleep routine, such as indulging in a warm and soothing bath or shower, reading a calming and non-stimulating physical book, avoiding brightly lit electronic screens, listening to calming and ambient music or nature sounds, practicing gentle and restorative stretching exercises to release muscle tension, or engaging in quiet mindfulness meditation or deep breathing exercises to effectively quiet your mind and relax your body in preparation for sleep. These consciously chosen and consistently practiced activities help to clearly signal to your body and brain that it is time to begin winding down from the day's activities and to prepare for restful and restorative sleep. Avoid consuming caffeine-containing beverages, alcoholic beverages, and nicotine-containing products in the hours immediately preceding your scheduled bedtime, as these commonly used substances can demonstrably interfere with your natural sleep cycle and make it significantly more difficult to both fall asleep initially and to consistently stay asleep throughout the night without disruptions. Caffeine is a potent stimulant that can directly interfere with sleep initiation and maintenance, keeping you awake and overly alert when your body is naturally preparing for sleep. Alcohol, although it may initially induce a subjective feeling of drowsiness and promote sleep onset, can disrupt your sleep architecture later in the night, leading to fragmented, unrestful, and less restorative sleep. Nicotine, a highly addictive stimulant found in tobacco products, is also a known sleep disruptor that can interfere with sleep quality and contribute to the development and perpetuation of chronic insomnia. Create a sleep-conducive and intentionally designed bedroom environment that is consistently dark, reliably quiet, and comfortably cool. Darkness effectively promotes the natural production and release of melatonin, a crucial hormone that naturally regulates your sleep-wake cycle and promotes sleep onset and maintenance. So consider utilizing blackout curtains or light-blocking blinds to minimize or completely eliminate external light sources from entering your bedroom. Quiet effectively minimizes distracting auditory stimuli and allows your mind and body to relax more fully, facilitating sleep onset and promoting deeper, more restorative sleep. So consider using comfortable earplugs or a white noise machine to effectively mask distracting environmental sounds and create a more peaceful and sleep-promoting auditory environment. A comfortably cool room temperature, ideally between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 15.5 to 19.5 degrees Celsius, is widely considered to be most conducive to optimal sleep quality, as it helps to subtly lower your core body temperature, sending a physiological signal to your brain that it is time to rest, recover, and rejuvenate overnight. Engage in regular and consistent physical activity throughout the day, as regular exercise has been consistently shown to improve overall sleep quality by reducing stress, improving mood, and promoting overall physical health and physiological regulation. However, it is generally advisable to avoid engaging in strenuous physical exercise too close to your scheduled bedtime, as the stimulating effects of intense physical activity can paradoxically make it more difficult to readily fall asleep. Aim to complete your daily workout routine at least 3 hours before your planned bedtime to allow your body temperature and heart rate to return to baseline levels in preparation for sleep. Limit your exposure to brightly lit electronic screens, such as smartphones, tablets, laptop computers, and televisions, in the hours immediately preceding your scheduled bedtime. The blue light emitted from the screens of these commonly used electronic devices can demonstrably suppress the natural production and release of melatonin in your brain, significantly interfering with your natural sleep cycle and making it substantially more difficult to fall asleep naturally and experience restful sleep. If you absolutely must use electronic screens in the evening hours before bed, consider utilizing blue light blocking glasses that filter out the sleep-disrupting blue light wavelengths, or activating the built-in blue light filter setting that is now commonly available on most smartphones, tablets, and computer operating systems. If you are consistently struggling with persistent insomnia, clinically significant sleep apnea, restless leg syndrome, or any other chronic sleep disorder that is negatively impacting your daily functioning and overall quality of life, don't hesitate to proactively seek professional help and guidance from a qualified physician specializing in sleep medicine or a board-certified sleep specialist. They possess the specialized knowledge and clinical expertise to accurately identify the underlying causes of your sleep problems through comprehensive evaluation, and if necessary, overnight sleep studies, and to recommend the most effective and evidence-based treatment options tailored to your specific needs, such as cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, CBTI, continuous positive airway pressure, CPAP therapy for obstructive sleep apnea, or in carefully selected cases, judiciously prescribed sleep-promoting medications. Always remember that your sleep is demonstrably far more than just a period of passive rest or a mere absence of waking activity. It's an absolutely essential and non-negotiable pillar of your overall health, functional capacity, and sustained longevity, crucial for actively restoring your body at the cellular level, deeply rejuvenating your mind and cognitive abilities, and skillfully paving the way for a longer, healthier, more vibrant, and more deeply fulfilling life. Consciously prioritize sleep in your daily routine. Diligently implement evidence-based strategies to proactively improve your sleep quality, and purposefully create a sacred sanctuary of restful and restorative sleep that allows you to consistently thrive, both physically and mentally, and to embrace each new day with renewed energy, vitality, and a joyful sense of purpose. Now let's thoughtfully shift our focus to sign number 5, the often silent dangers lurking within your waistline, skillfully decoding the hidden risks of abdominal fat. In today's visually driven and often superficial society, we are relentlessly bombarded with unrealistic and often unattainable images and pervasive societal messages that relentlessly promote rapid weight loss, restrictive dieting, and the obsessive pursuit of the culturally idealized and often narrowly defined perfect body. We are frequently and erroneously conditioned to equate our body weight directly with our overall health status, often simplistically believing that the lower the numerical reading on the bathroom scale, the healthier and more virtuous we must inherently be. However, the often overlooked and more nuanced truth is that body weight, as a single isolated metric, represents just one relatively small and often misleading piece of the complex and multifaceted puzzle that constitutes overall health, functional capacity, and sustained longevity, and it is demonstrably not always the most accurate or reliable indicator of true and holistic well-being. In stark reality, where you habitually carry your body weight, and particularly the specific regional distribution of excess adipose tissue or fat around your abdominal area may be far more clinically significant and diagnostically informative than the total number of pounds or kilograms displayed on your bathroom scale. An ever-growing and increasingly compelling body of robust scientific evidence, accumulated over decades of meticulous research, strongly and consistently suggests that excess abdominal fat, scientifically known as visceral adipose tissue, is demonstrably and disproportionately harmful to our overall metabolic health, significantly increasing our individual risk for developing a wide spectrum of debilitating chronic diseases and potentially and tragically shortening our overall lifespan. Think of excess abdominal fat, if you will, not merely as a passive and inert storage depot for surplus calories, or as a harmless and aesthetically undesirable layer of subcutaneous padding around your midsection. Rather, consider it as a metabolically active and endocrinologically dynamic organ in its own right, actively secreting a complex cocktail of hormones, pro-inflammatory cytokines, and other bioactive substances that can profoundly disrupt normal and healthy metabolic processes throughout your body, relentlessly promote chronic, low-grade systemic inflammation, and insidiously contribute to the insidious development of insulin resistance and subsequent glucose dysregulation. Excess accumulation of metabolically active abdominal fat is strongly, consistently, and causally linked to a significantly increased risk for a truly alarming myriad of serious and potentially life-threatening chronic diseases, including coronary artery disease and myocardial infarction, heart attack, cerebrovascular accidents, stroke, the increasingly prevalent epidemic of type 2 diabetes mellitus, various aggressive forms of cancer, such as colorectal cancer, breast cancer in postmenopausal women, and pancreatic cancer, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD, and its progressive and more severe form, non-alcoholic steatohepatitis, NASH, obstructive sleep apnea, OSA, accelerated cognitive decline, and various forms of dementia, and even the devastating neurodegenerative condition of Alzheimer's disease. This clinically significant and well-documented association between excess abdominal fat and increased chronic disease risk is so robust and consistently observed across diverse populations that some leading researchers and medical experts have even begun to colloquially dub abdominal fat as a toxic fat due to its far-reaching, insidious, and demonstrably detrimental effects on virtually every aspect of overall health and longevity. The relatively simple, readily accessible, non-invasive, and cost-effective measurement of your waist circumference, objectively assessed using a standard measuring tape, is a surprisingly effective and clinically valuable way to accurately assess your individual level of risk for developing these numerous and serious health problems directly associated with the presence of excess abdominal fat. A larger waist circumference, reliably measured at the level of the umbilicus, navel, typically indicates a greater accumulation of metabolically active abdominal fat within the visceral cavity and a correspondingly higher risk for developing a wide range of chronic diseases. It's a quick, painless, non-invasive, and highly informative assessment tool that can provide you and your healthcare provider with valuable and actionable insights into your current metabolic health status and your long-term chronic disease risk profile, empowering you to take proactive and preventative steps to safeguard your well-being. The generally accepted clinical guidelines established by leading medical organizations such as the World Health Organization, WHO, and the National Institutes of Health, NIH, are that women should ideally aim to maintain a waist circumference of less than 35 inches, approximately 88 centimeters, while men should strive to maintain a waist circumference of less than 40 inches, approximately 102 centimeters, to minimize their risk of abdominal obesity-related health complications. However, it is critically important to acknowledge and emphasize that these widely cited waist circumference cutoffs are indeed just general population-based guidelines, and individual risk thresholds may and often do vary significantly depending on a complex interplay of various personal factors, including chronological age, biological sex assigned at birth, individual genetic predispositions, and familial patterns of chronic disease, specific racial and ethnic background, overall body composition and distribution of muscle mass versus adipose tissue, and the presence of any pre-existing medical conditions or metabolic disorders. It is therefore always advisable and clinically prudent to consult directly with your trusted primary care physician or a qualified healthcare provider to determine what specific and personalized waist circumference range is most appropriate and health protective for you as an individual, based on your unique circumstances, individual risk factors, and overall health profile. Your healthcare provider can skillfully interpret your waist circumference measurement in the context of your complete medical history, family history, lifestyle factors, and other relevant clinical data to provide you with individualized and evidence-based recommendations for optimizing your metabolic health and minimizing your long-term chronic disease risk. So what practical, sustainable, and readily implementable steps can you proactively take in your daily life to effectively reduce your waist circumference, decrease your visceral abdominal fat stores, and demonstrably lower your individual risk for developing the numerous and serious chronic diseases consistently associated with excess abdominal adiposity? The most effective, scientifically validated, and clinically recommended approach is a synergistic and comprehensive two-pronged strategy that skillfully combines a consistently healthy, well-balanced, and nutrient-dense dietary pattern with a regular and enjoyable program of structured physical activity. These two absolutely essential lifestyle modifications work powerfully and synergistically to promote sustainable weight loss, specifically target and reduce the accumulation of metabolically harmful abdominal fat, significantly improve a wide range of metabolic health markers, and demonstrably boost your overall physical and mental well-being, contributing to both increased longevity and enhanced quality of life. Focus your dietary efforts consistently on consciously consuming a dietary pattern that is inherently rich in whole, unprocessed, and nutrient-dense foods, including a wide variety of vibrantly colored fruits, an abundance of non-starchy vegetables, fiber-rich whole grains such as quinoa and oats, and lean protein sources such as fish, poultry, beans, and lentils. These whole and unprocessed foods are naturally packed with essential vitamins, minerals, dietary fiber, and potent antioxidants that your body desperately needs to function optimally at the cellular level, while also inherently helping to regulate blood glucose levels, reduce chronic systemic inflammation throughout the body, promote sustained feelings of fullness and satiety after meals, and contribute to the achievement and maintenance of a healthy and stable body weight over time. Conversely, consciously and consistently limit your habitual intake of heavily processed foods, sugar-sweetened beverages such as sodas and fruit juices, refined and added sugars in all their various forms, unhealthy saturated and trans fats commonly found in fried foods and commercially baked goods, and refined carbohydrates such as white bread, pasta, and pastries, as these calorie-dense but nutrient-poor food choices tend to be excessively high in calories, low in essential nutrients, and can significantly contribute to undesirable weight gain, the insidious development of insulin resistance, and the preferential accumulation of metabolically harmful abdominal fat around your waistline and internal organs. Be consistently mindful of appropriate portion sizes at each meal and snack, and consciously avoid overeating, even when you are thoughtfully choosing to consume healthy and nutritious whole foods. Practicing mindful eating techniques, such as slowing down your eating pace, paying close attention to your hunger and fullness cues, and savoring each bite of food, can also be highly beneficial for promoting healthy eating habits and preventing overconsumption of calories. Engage in regular and consistent physical activity that thoughtfully incorporates both aerobic exercise and resistance-based strength training. Aerobic exercise, also commonly known as cardio, such as brisk walking, jogging, swimming, cycling, dancing, or engaging in group fitness classes, is particularly effective at helping you to burn excess calories, improve your cardiovascular health and fitness, reduce overall body fat percentage, and specifically target metabolically harmful abdominal fat stores for preferential reduction. Aim to accumulate at least 150 minutes of moderate-intensity aerobic exercise per week, or 75 minutes of vigorous intensity aerobic exercise per week, or an equivalent combination of both moderate and vigorous intensity activities, ideally spread evenly throughout the week for optimal health benefits and sustainable results. Resistance-based strength training is equally important, if not even more so, as it helps you to build and maintain metabolically active lean muscle mass throughout your body, demonstrably boost your resting metabolic rate, improve your body's sensitivity to insulin and glucose, and further enhance the preferential reduction of visceral abdominal fat. Aim to incorporate at least 2 dedicated strength training sessions per week into your regular exercise routine, thoughtfully targeting all major muscle groups in your body, including your legs, back, chest, shoulders, arms, and core, during each strength training workout session to maximize the metabolic and body composition benefits. Utilize various forms of resistance, such as free weights, dumbbells and barbells, resistance bands, weight machines, or even simply your own body weight to effectively challenge your muscles and stimulate muscle protein synthesis and muscle hypertrophy growth. In addition to adopting a healthy diet and engaging in regular physical activity, consistent stress management plays a clinically significant and often underestimated role in effectively reducing abdominal fat accumulation and promoting overall metabolic health. Chronic and unmanaged psychological stress can lead to chronically elevated levels of cortisol, a potent stress hormone released by the adrenal glands, which paradoxically promotes the preferential storage of excess body fat, particularly in the metabolically active abdominal area. Practice evidence-based stress-reducing techniques on a daily basis, such as mindfulness meditation, gentle and restorative yoga or Tai Chi, regular deep breathing exercises, spending time immersed in the tranquility of nature, engaging in enjoyable hobbies and recreational activities, or listening to calming and relaxing music to effectively reduce your perceived stress levels and promote a greater sense of inner peace and emotional well-being. Prioritize consistently getting adequate and high-quality sleep each night, as chronic sleep deprivation can also demonstrably lead to elevated cortisol levels, hormonal imbalances that favor fat storage, and increased accumulation of metabolically harmful abdominal fat over time. Aim to consistently obtain 7-9 hours of restful and restorative sleep per night to support optimal metabolic function, hormone regulation, and effective stress management. Your individual waistline, objectively measured using a simple measuring tape, is demonstrably far more than just a superficial and often criticized measure of your physical appearance or aesthetic appeal. It is, in fact, a remarkably valuable and clinically informative window into your overall metabolic health, providing you and your healthcare provider with actionable insights into your hormonal balance, your individual risk for developing a wide range of chronic diseases, and your overall prospects for sustained longevity and vitality. By paying close and consistent attention to your waist circumference, and by proactively adopting a consistently healthy lifestyle that thoughtfully includes a well-balanced and nutrient-rich dietary pattern, a regular and enjoyable program of physical activity, consistent stress management techniques, and adequate and restorative sleep, you can effectively reduce metabolically harmful abdominal fat stores, demonstrably lower your individual risk for developing chronic diseases, and skillfully pave the way for a longer, healthier, more vibrant, and deeply fulfilling life, characterized by sustained vitality, robust health, and a greater sense of overall well-being. Now let's thoughtfully shift our focus to sign number 6, the indispensable and resilient fortress of your mental health, proactively safeguarding your precious emotional and cognitive well-being. In our often unbalanced and narrowly focused pursuit of optimal physical health and extended longevity, it is alarmingly easy to inadvertently overlook, or even completely neglect, the absolutely crucial and often underestimated role that our mental and emotional health plays in shaping our overall well-being, determining our functional capacity across all domains of life, and ultimately influencing our potential for achieving sustained longevity and a life well lived. We may meticulously and diligently focus our time and energy on optimizing our dietary intake, rigorously adhering to demanding exercise regimens, and carefully tracking a multitude of quantifiable physical health metrics, while simultaneously and unintentionally sidelining the often invisible, yet equally critical and perhaps even more foundational, aspects of our complex emotional, psychological, and social lives. However, the often unspoken and frequently undervalued truth, powerfully supported by a vast and ever-expanding body of robust scientific evidence, is that our mental and emotional health is demonstrably not merely an optional extra, a secondary concern to be addressed only after physical health is optimized, or a dispensable luxury to be indulged in only when time and resources permit. Rather, our mental health is an absolutely essential, non-negotiable, and foundational cornerstone of our overall health, functional capacity, and sustained longevity. It is, in fact, the very bedrock upon which our physical health and resilience are built, the critical foundation upon which our meaningful social relationships are nurtured, the essential source from which our sense of personal purpose and meaning in life springs forth, and the unwavering inner resource that empowers us to effectively thrive and flourish in the face of life's inevitable challenges, stresses, and adversities. Think of your individual mental health, if you will, as an invisible yet remarkably powerful and resilient fortress, constantly and proactively protecting and nourishing your overall well-being, subtly yet profoundly influencing every single aspect of your life, from your physical health and your cognitive abilities to your interpersonal relationships and your sense of purpose and meaning. It encompasses the entirety of your emotional, psychological, and social well-being, intricately weaving together how you habitually think, how you consistently feel, how you typically act and behave, how effectively you cope with life's inevitable stresses, how you skillfully relate to others in your social world, and how you ultimately make important choices and navigate the complex landscape of your life. It is, in essence, the very lens through which you perceive and interpret the world around you. The fundamental foundation upon which you build and maintain your closest relationships, and the unwavering inner compass that thoughtfully guides you through the often uncharted waters of life's inevitable challenges, unexpected transitions, and both joyful triumphs and heart-wrenching losses. Good mental health, therefore, is demonstrably not simply the mere absence of clinically diagnosable mental illness, nor is it merely the lack of overt psychological symptoms or the absence of readily identifiable psychiatric disorders. Rather, robust and thriving mental health is a dynamic, positive, and multifaceted state of overall well-being, characterized by persistent feelings of inherent competence and self-efficacy, unwavering psychological resilience in the face of adversity, deep and meaningful connections to others in your social world, and a profound and abiding sense of personal purpose and meaning in your daily life. It empowers you to effectively cope with life's unavoidable stresses and unexpected challenges, to proactively pursue your cherished goals and aspirations with passion and unwavering determination, and to contribute meaningfully and purposefully to your family, your local community, and the wider world around you. It is ultimately the innate human ability to not only embrace life's moments of joy and fulfillment with open arms and a grateful heart, but also to skillfully navigate its inevitable challenges and periods of hardship with grace, resilience, and unwavering hope for a brighter future. Poor mental health, conversely, can have demonstrably devastating and far-reaching ripple effects, negatively impacting virtually every single aspect of your life, from your physical health and your cognitive abilities to the quality of your interpersonal relationships and your overall sense of fulfillment and life satisfaction. It can significantly increase your individual risk for developing a wide range of serious and often life-threatening chronic physical illnesses, including cardiovascular diseases such as coronary artery disease and hypertension, metabolic disorders such as type 2 diabetes and obesity, autoimmune conditions, chronic pain syndromes, and even certain aggressive types of cancer. It can also profoundly impair your cognitive function, demonstrably reducing your ability to concentrate effectively, to learn and retain new information efficiently, to solve complex problems creatively, to make sound and rational decisions, and to regulate your emotions in healthy and adaptive ways. Furthermore, poor mental health can negatively and detrimentally affect your interpersonal relationships, leading to social isolation, increased interpersonal conflict, chronic loneliness, and a diminished sense of social support and belonging. And tragically, but undeniably, it can also significantly increase your individual risk for substance abuse and addiction, self-harming behaviors, and even suicidal ideation and completed suicide. The paramount importance of proactively safeguarding and consistently nurturing your mental health is particularly pronounced and clinically relevant as we gracefully age. As we navigate the inevitable transitions, challenges, and losses that often accompany the later stages of life, we may encounter a unique and complex constellation of stressors that can significantly impact our emotional and psychological well-being, increasing our vulnerability to mental health challenges. These age-related stressors may include the painful loss of cherished loved ones, the gradual decline of physical health and functional abilities, the onset of chronic pain conditions, increasing financial anxieties related to retirement and healthcare costs, social isolation and loneliness due to reduced social networks and mobility limitations, ageism and societal devaluation of older adults, and a distressing sense of diminishing personal purpose and meaning in life after retirement or the loss of significant life roles. These often intertwined and mutually reinforcing challenges can take a significant and cumulative toll on our mental health, demonstrably increasing our individual risk for developing clinical depression, generalized anxiety disorder, grief-related complications, and a wide range of other emotionally distressing and psychologically debilitating mental health problems. So what proactive, sustainable, and evidence-based steps can you thoughtfully take in your daily life to effectively protect and consistently promote your precious mental health, particularly as you gracefully embrace the age of 70 and navigate the unique emotional and cognitive challenges and opportunities that may arise during this stage of life and beyond? The key to cultivating and maintaining robust mental health throughout your lifespan lies in consciously choosing to adopt and consistently practice a holistic, integrative, and individualized approach that skillfully incorporates evidence-based self-care practices, fosters and strengthens meaningful social connections, incorporates effective and adaptive stress management techniques, and wholeheartedly embraces a willingness to seek professional help and support without stigma or hesitation when needed. Prioritize consistent and intentional self-care activities that are specifically and thoughtfully designed to nurture your emotional, psychological, cognitive, and spiritual well-being. Consciously make dedicated time each and every day, or at least several times per week, to actively engage in activities that genuinely bring you feelings of joy, deep relaxation, and a profound sense of inner peace and contentment. This personalized repertoire of self-care activities might include, but is certainly not limited to, thoughtfully reading a captivating and enriching book, listening to uplifting and emotionally resonant music, spending quality time immersed in the restorative beauty and tranquility of nature, proactively pursuing a cherished hobby or creative passion, practicing mindfulness meditation or engaging in guided imagery exercises, connecting with your personal spirituality through prayer, religious observance, or contemplative practices, or engaging in creative self-expression through writing, painting, music, or other artistic outlets. The essential key is to thoughtfully identify and consistently engage in those specific activities that personally resonate with your individual preferences, values, and needs, and that effectively and reliably replenish your emotional reserves, reduce your perceived stress levels, and promote a sustained sense of inner balance, emotional resilience, and overall psychological well-being. Don't ever feel guilty or selfish about consciously prioritizing your own self-care and emotional well-being. Remember the well-known analogy of putting on your own oxygen mask first on an airplane. You cannot effectively care for and support others in your life if you are consistently depleted, emotionally exhausted, and neglecting your own fundamental needs for self-care and emotional nourishment. Proactively taking care of yourself is not a luxury, but rather an absolute necessity, a fundamental prerequisite for effectively caring for others, contributing meaningfully to your community, and living a life characterized by both inner peace and outward engagement. Actively nurture and consistently strengthen your meaningful social connections by consciously maintaining strong and supportive relationships with beloved family members, close and trusted friends, and engaged and welcoming community members. Robust social support is demonstrably essential for effectively coping with life's inevitable stressors, reducing feelings of loneliness, isolation, and social disconnectedness, and proactively promoting overall mental and emotional well-being throughout the lifespan. Make a conscious and ongoing effort to stay meaningfully connected with the people who matter most to you in your life, whether through regular and heartfelt phone calls, thoughtfully planned in-person visits, or engaging virtual gatherings. Proactively organizing shared outings and enjoyable activities, or simply sending thoughtful and caring messages to let them know you are thinking of them and value their presence in your life. Nurture these invaluable relationships with consistent care, mindful attention, and genuine emotional investment, and allow them to serve as a reliable and enduring source of strength, comfort, unwavering encouragement, and reciprocal emotional support in both challenging and joyful times. Practice evidence-based and adaptive stress management techniques on a consistent and ongoing basis to effectively reduce the potentially detrimental impact of chronic stress on your mental, emotional, and physical health. Chronic and unmanaged stress can demonstrably wreak havoc on your overall well-being, disrupting hormonal balance, impairing immune system function, increasing your risk for mental health problems, and contributing to a wide range of stress-related physical illnesses. Therefore, it is of paramount importance to proactively develop and consistently practice healthy, adaptive, and personalized coping mechanisms for effectively managing stress in your daily life and mitigating its potentially harmful effects. Try incorporating mindfulness meditation practices, progressive muscle relaxation techniques, regular deep and diaphragmatic breathing exercises, gentle and restorative yoga or Tai Chi, spending dedicated time immersed in the tranquility and restorative beauty of the natural world, engaging in enjoyable hobbies and recreational activities that bring you pleasure and distraction, or listening to calming and emotionally soothing music to quiet your mind, reduce your perceived stress levels, and promote a greater sense of inner calm, emotional regulation, and psychological resilience. Engage in regular and enjoyable physical activity, as consistent exercise has been scientifically proven through countless rigorous studies to have a profound and overwhelmingly positive impact on mental health, mood regulation, cognitive function, and overall emotional well-being, regardless of age, gender, or physical fitness level. Exercise can effectively reduce subjective feelings of stress and anxiety, demonstrably improve your overall mood and sense of well-being, boost your self-esteem and self-confidence, enhance cognitive function, and protect against age-related cognitive decline, and promote a greater sense of energy and vitality in daily life. Aim to accumulate at least 30 minutes of moderate-intensity physical exercise most days of the week, thoughtfully choosing activities that you genuinely enjoy, that fit comfortably into your lifestyle, and that you are likely to sustain consistently over the long term. Prioritize consistently getting adequate and high-quality sleep each night, as chronic sleep deprivation can significantly impair cognitive function, demonstrably increase perceived stress levels, exacerbate existing mental health symptoms, and negatively impact your overall emotional regulation and psychological resilience. Aim to consistently obtain 7-9 hours of restful and restorative sleep per night, and proactively establish a regular and predictable sleep schedule to effectively regulate your body's natural sleep-wake cycle and optimize your sleep quality over time. Eat a healthy, well-balanced, and nutrient-dense dietary pattern that thoughtfully nourishes your brain and supports optimal cognitive and emotional function throughout your lifespan. Focus your dietary choices on consistently consuming plenty of brain-healthy whole foods, such as colorful fruits and vegetables rich in antioxidants, fiber-rich whole grains that provide sustained energy, lean protein sources that support neurotransmitter production, and healthy fats, particularly omega-3 fatty acids found in fatty fish and flax seeds, that are essential for brain cell membrane integrity and optimal cognitive performance. Simultaneously, consciously limit your intake of heavily processed foods, sugar-sweetened beverages, refined carbohydrates, and unhealthy saturated and trans fats, as these less nutritious dietary choices can negatively impact your mood, impair cognitive function, and contribute to systemic inflammation that may negatively affect mental health. Challenge your mind and maintain cognitive engagement by consistently participating in mentally stimulating activities that keep your brain sharp, active, and engaged throughout your lifespan. Read intellectually stimulating books and articles, learn a new language or musical instrument, play cognitively challenging brain games and puzzles, engage in strategic thinking activities such as chess or bridge, or thoughtfully enroll in a continuing education class or online course on a subject that genuinely fascinates and intellectually stimulates you. Practice gratitude regularly and intentionally by consciously focusing your attention on the positive aspects of your life, both large and small, and expressing heartfelt appreciation for the good things you have, rather than dwelling on perceived deficits or negative circumstances. The consistent practice of gratitude has been scientifically shown to demonstrably boost overall happiness and life satisfaction, effectively reduce subjective feelings of stress and anxiety, improve sleep quality, enhance social connection, and promote a more optimistic and resilient outlook on life. Keep a dedicated gratitude journal in which you regularly record things you are grateful for. Express your sincere appreciation to others in your life for their kindness and support, or simply take a few quiet moments each day to mindfully reflect on the positive aspects of your life and cultivate a sense of thankfulness and contentment. Seek professional help without hesitation, shame, or stigma when you genuinely need it. If you are persistently struggling with overwhelming feelings of sadness, hopelessness, anxiety, or emotional distress, or if you are experiencing any other concerning mental health symptoms that are negatively impacting your daily functioning and overall quality of life, please do not hesitate to proactively reach out to a qualified and compassionate mental health professional, such as a licensed therapist, clinical psychologist, or psychiatrist, for professional support, evidence-based guidance, and individualized treatment. A skilled and empathetic mental health professional can provide you with the necessary tools, effective coping strategies, and personalized support you genuinely need to effectively cope with your emotional and psychological challenges, proactively improve your mental well-being, and ultimately live a more fulfilling, meaningful, and joyful life. Remember, seeking professional help for mental health concerns is not a sign of personal weakness or failure, but rather a courageous and proactive step towards self-care, emotional well-being, and a more resilient and fulfilling life. Mental health is just as important as physical health, and prioritizing your emotional and psychological well-being is a sign of strength, self-awareness, and a deep commitment to living your best possible life. Always remember and deeply internalize that proactively safeguarding and consistently nurturing your mental health is demonstrably not a sign of personal weakness, inadequacy, or failure, but rather a powerful testament to your inner strength, your inherent resilience, and your unwavering commitment to living your best, most authentic, and most fulfilling life. It is, in fact, a vital and ongoing investment in your overall well-being, your long-term functional capacity, and your sustained longevity, and a crucial step towards ensuring a longer, healthier, more vibrant, and deeply meaningful future, characterized by emotional stability, cognitive sharpness, fulfilling relationships, and a profound and abiding sense of personal purpose and inner peace. Prioritize your precious mental health, consistently nurture your emotional well-being with intention and self-compassion, and seek professional help without hesitation or shame when you genuinely need it. Your mind is, without a doubt, your most precious and invaluable asset in life, so proactively protect it, diligently cherish it, and allow it to flourish and thrive throughout your entire lifespan. Now let's thoughtfully shift our focus to sign number 7, embracing lifelong agility and stability, the undeniable importance of sustaining flexibility and balance as you age. As we gracefully journey through the years, accumulating the invaluable wisdom and rich experiences that come with each passing decade, it becomes increasingly easy to inadvertently overlook the often underestimated and yet profoundly important role that consistently maintaining both adequate flexibility and reliable balance plays in our overall health, our sustained independence, and our potential for achieving true longevity. Particularly as we thoughtfully enter and navigate our later years of life, we may understandably take for granted our innate ability to bend, stretch, twist, and move with relative ease and effortless grace, until we gradually begin to experience the subtle and often unwelcome stiffening of our joints, the disconcerting and subtle loss of our previously reliable equilibrium, and the progressively increasing and often anxiety-provoking fear of experiencing a potentially debilitating fall. However, the consistent ability to maintain a reasonable and functional level of flexibility throughout our musculoskeletal system and a reliably stable sense of balance in our daily movements is demonstrably far more than just a matter of mere physical convenience, superficial physical comfort, or aesthetic considerations. It is, in fact, a crucial and often overlooked determinant of our overall physical health, our long-term functional independence in activities of daily living, and our potential for sustained longevity and a high quality of life as we age, particularly beyond the age of 70. Think of it like this: flexibility and balance, working synergistically and in harmonious coordination, are the very foundation upon which our overall mobility, our cherished functional independence, and our ability to actively engage fully and confidently in all aspects of life are skillfully and robustly built. They demonstrably empower us to move freely and without unnecessary restriction or pain, to effortlessly perform essential everyday tasks with grace and efficiency, to actively participate in enjoyable recreational activities and social engagements that bring us joy and fulfillment, and to safely, confidently, and independently navigate our often challenging and unpredictable physical environment, both within our homes and in the wider world. Flexibility, in its essence, refers to the complete and unrestricted range of motion within each of our numerous joints throughout the body, the inherent ability to fluidly bend, stretch, reach, and twist our limbs and torso without experiencing any significant pain, discomfort, or functional restriction. It is demonstrably essential for maintaining healthy and well-lubricated joint function, effectively preventing painful muscle strains, ligament sprains, and other musculoskeletal injuries, and significantly improving our overall mobility, allowing us to move with greater freedom, fluidity, and confidence in all of our daily activities. Balance, on the other hand, refers to our complex and often unconscious ability to consistently maintain our center of gravity within our base of support and effectively prevent potentially dangerous and debilitating falls, both while standing still and while moving dynamically through space. It's a remarkably complex and intricately coordinated interplay of accurate and rapidly processed sensory information derived from our visual system, our eyes, our vestibular system, our inner ears, and our proprioceptive system, sensory receptors in our muscles, tendons, and joints that provide information about body position and movement. Skillfully integrated with our brain's sophisticated ability to seamlessly coordinate and effectively control our intricate muscular movements and postural adjustments. As we age gracefully, both our inherent flexibility and our reliable balance tend to naturally and progressively decline over time due to a complex combination of age-related physiological changes that occur in our muscles, our joints, our intricate nervous system, and our sensory organs. Muscles with advancing age tend to gradually become shorter, less pliable, and weaker, a process known as sarcopenia. Joints over decades of use tend to lose precious protective cartilage, become stiffer and less mobile, and may develop painful inflammation and degenerative changes associated with osteoarthritis. And our complex nervous system, with the passage of time, tends to slow down in its processing speed, become less efficient at accurately and rapidly processing incoming sensory information, and exhibit a diminished capacity for fine-tuned motor control and postural adjustments. These inevitable and often subtle age-related changes can frequently lead to demonstrably decreased overall mobility, a significantly increased risk of experiencing falls and fall-related injuries, and a progressive diminishment in our overall functional capacity, independence, and overall quality of life. Falls, in particular, represent a particularly serious and clinically significant concern for older adults, tragically constituting a leading cause of unintentional injury, significant physical disability, loss of functional independence, and even premature death in this vulnerable population segment. Falls in older adults can frequently result in painful and debilitating bone fractures, particularly hip fractures, traumatic head injuries, with potentially long-lasting neurological consequences, and a myriad of other serious and potentially life-altering complications that can severely impact your overall health, significantly compromise your cherished independence, and markedly diminish your overall quality of life and sense of well-being. However, the remarkably encouraging and empowering news is that you can proactively and effectively improve your inherent flexibility, demonstrably enhance your sense of balance and postural stability, significantly reduce your individual risk of experiencing falls and fall-related injuries, and consistently maintain your cherished mobility, functional independence, and overall quality of life well into your later years through dedicated effort, consistent practice, and the implementation of targeted and evidence-based strategies. The true key to preserving and enhancing your flexibility and balance as you age gracefully lies in consciously choosing to incorporate regular exercises and engaging activities that specifically and progressively challenge your flexibility, thoughtfully strengthen your core muscles and lower body musculature, and consistently improve your overall balance and proprioceptive awareness into your daily or weekly routine. Engage in regular and consistent stretching exercises to proactively improve and maintain your inherent flexibility throughout your body. Regular and properly performed stretching exercises help to effectively lengthen your muscles, significantly improve your range of motion in your joints, and demonstrably reduce stiffness and muscle tension in your body. Focus your stretching efforts thoughtfully and comprehensively on stretching all of the major muscle groups in your body, including your legs, hips, back, chest, shoulders, and arms, holding each individual stretch for at least 30 seconds to allow the targeted muscles to fully lengthen, relax, and adapt to the stretch. Practice balance-enhancing exercises regularly to proactively improve your overall stability, strengthen your core and lower body muscles that are crucial for balance, and effectively prevent dangerous falls and fall-related injuries. Balance exercises are specifically designed to challenge your body's ability to maintain your center of gravity within your base of support, progressively strengthening your postural muscles, improving your neuromuscular coordination, and enhancing your overall proprioceptive awareness, your body's sense of its position in space. Try incorporating simple yet remarkably effective balance exercises into your daily routine, such as practicing standing on one foot for progressively increasing periods of time, walking heel-to-toe in a straight line across a room, or safely utilizing a commercially available balance board or wobble board to challenge your stability and improve your dynamic balance control. Consider thoughtfully participating in structured and evidence-based mind-body fitness practices such as yoga, Tai Chi, or Pilates classes, as these holistic activities are exceptionally effective for simultaneously improving both flexibility and balance in a safe, enjoyable, and supportive group setting. Yoga, Tai Chi, and Pilates skillfully combine gentle and progressive stretching exercises with mindfulness techniques, controlled breathing patterns, and core-strengthening movements, effectively promoting overall physical and mental well-being, enhancing flexibility and balance, reducing stress levels, and improving body awareness and postural control. Thoroughly and proactively assess your home environment and diligently eliminate any potential hazards that could inadvertently increase your individual risk of experiencing a dangerous fall within your living space. Remove or secure any potential tripping hazards, such as loose throw rugs, tangled electrical cords or phone wires, and unnecessary clutter or obstacles on the floors and walkways throughout your home. Install sturdy and properly anchored grab bars in your bathrooms and showers to provide additional support and stability when getting in and out of the shower or using the toilet. Ensure adequate and even lighting throughout your entire home, particularly in hallways, stairways, and bathrooms, to improve visibility and reduce the risk of trips and falls, especially during nighttime hours. Wear consistently supportive and well-fitting shoes with non-slip soles and good traction, both indoors and outdoors, to prevent accidental slipping and promote greater stability and confidence in your gait. Avoid walking barefoot or wearing loose-fitting slippers or shoes with slick soles, as these footwear choices can significantly increase your risk of slipping and falling, particularly on smooth or uneven surfaces. Consult with your trusted healthcare provider, such as your primary care physician or a qualified physical therapist specializing in geriatric rehabilitation, to obtain a comprehensive and individualized assessment of your current level of flexibility, balance, and functional mobility, and to collaboratively develop a personalized and evidence-based exercise program specifically tailored to meet your unique individual needs, address any existing physical limitations, and proactively prevent falls and fall-related injuries. A physical therapist can skillfully assess your balance, gait, strength, and flexibility, identify any specific risk factors for falls, and design a customized exercise plan that incorporates appropriate stretching exercises, balance training drills, and strength-building exercises to help you improve your mobility, enhance your balance confidence, and reduce your risk of falls. Remember, consistently maintaining your flexibility and actively enhancing your balance are demonstrably not just about preventing falls and avoiding injuries, although these are certainly critically important benefits. They are fundamentally about proactively preserving your cherished mobility, fiercely protecting your hardened functional independence, and fully embracing your inherent ability to confidently enjoy life to the absolute fullest, engaging in all the activities you love and maintaining a high quality of life as you age gracefully. By consciously incorporating regular exercises and engaging activities that skillfully challenge your flexibility and enhance your balance into your daily routine, you can skillfully pave the way for a longer, healthier, more active, and deeply fulfilling life, free from the often debilitating constraints of limited mobility, the fear of debilitating falls, and the progressive loss of functional independence that can sometimes accompany aging. Embrace lifelong agility and stability, and confidently move forward into a future filled with vitality, freedom, and joy. Let's now thoughtfully transition our focus to sign number 8, the art and science of optimal nutrition, skillfully fueling your body for sustained longevity and vibrant health. As we joyfully and gratefully celebrate each passing year of life, gracefully accumulating the precious gift of time and experience, and eagerly add another symbolic candle to our cherished birthday cake, it becomes increasingly important and clinically relevant to consciously acknowledge and deeply appreciate the profoundly powerful influence that the food we consistently choose to consume has on our overall health, our functional capacity across all domains of life, and our individual potential for achieving sustained longevity and a life characterized by vibrant health and well-being. The seemingly simple and often overlooked choices we make every day, day in and day out, about what we thoughtfully put into our bodies as nourishment have a demonstrably far-reaching and transformative impact on our physical bodies, our cognitive abilities, our emotional well-being, and our inherent capacity to thrive and flourish as we gracefully age. In essence, the carefully selected foods we consciously choose to fuel our bodies are demonstrably far more than just mere sources of simple calories to meet our basic energy needs and isolated nutrients to prevent overt deficiencies. They are, in fact, remarkably powerful and sophisticated messengers, skillfully transmitting vital information that directly and dynamically communicates with our genes, profoundly influences our delicate hormonal balance, meticulously regulates our complex and ever-vigilant immune system, and ultimately shapes our overall health trajectory, for better or for worse, over the entire course of our lifespan. Think of your consistently chosen dietary pattern, if you will, as the essential architect's blueprint for skillfully constructing and maintaining your overall health, functional capacity, and long-term vitality. A thoughtfully designed and consistently followed dietary pattern that is inherently rich in whole, unprocessed, and nutrient-dense foods skillfully provides your body with the absolutely essential raw materials, building blocks, and regulatory compounds it desperately needs to effectively repair itself from daily cellular damage, to vigorously fight off disease and infection at every level, and to consistently function at its absolute physiological and cognitive best throughout your lifespan. A well-balanced, varied, and nutrient-rich dietary pattern thoughtfully provides the essential vitamins, minerals, dietary fiber, powerful antioxidants, healthy fats, and a myriad of other bioactive compounds that work synergistically and in harmonious coordination to support optimal cellular function across all organ systems, effectively reduce harmful chronic inflammation throughout the body, proactively protect against the insidious effects of age-related cellular and tissue decline, and promote a sustained sense of energy, vitality, and overall well-being. Conversely, a dietary pattern that is consistently and habitually characterized by a high intake of heavily processed foods, sugar-sweetened beverages, refined carbohydrates, unhealthy saturated and trans fats, and a relative deficiency of essential vitamins, minerals, and dietary fiber can demonstrably wreak havoc on your body's delicate and interconnected physiological systems, significantly increasing your individual risk for developing a wide range of debilitating chronic diseases, including cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, various forms of cancer, neurodegenerative conditions such as Alzheimer's disease, and a host of other preventable health problems that can diminish your quality of life and shorten your lifespan. One of the most extensively studied, consistently recommended, and scientifically validated dietary patterns for proactively promoting sustained longevity, demonstrably enhancing overall health and functional capacity, and skillfully supporting optimal cognitive function throughout the lifespan, is the globally renowned and consistently praised Mediterranean diet. This widely acclaimed and universally respected dietary pattern, skillfully inspired by the time-honored traditional eating habits of the remarkably healthy and long-lived populations residing in the vibrant Mediterranean region of Europe, thoughtfully emphasizes the consistent consumption of whole, unprocessed, and nutrient-dense foods, including generous and abundant amounts of colorful fruits, vibrant non-starchy vegetables, fiber-rich whole grains such as oats and barley, protein-packed legumes including lentils and chickpeas, heart-healthy nuts and seeds, and of course, the culinary cornerstone and liquid gold of extra virgin olive oil, used liberally for cooking, salad dressings, and flavor enhancement. It also thoughtfully incorporates moderate amounts of lean protein sources such as wild-caught fish, skinless poultry, and low-fat dairy products like Greek yogurt and feta cheese, while consciously and diligently limiting the consumption of red meat, processed meats, and heavily processed foods laden with added sugars, unhealthy fats, and artificial additives. The Mediterranean diet is demonstrably and characteristically rich in powerful antioxidants, such as vitamins C and E, selenium, and various plant-derived polyphenols, which skillfully protect your body's cells from the cumulative damage relentlessly caused by metabolically generated free radicals and environmental toxins. It is also exceptionally high in naturally occurring dietary fiber, primarily from whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and legumes, which proactively promotes healthy digestion and bowel regularity, carefully regulates blood glucose levels, and improves insulin sensitivity, helps to lower unhealthy cholesterol levels, and promotes a sustained sense of fullness and satiety after meals, aiding in healthy weight management. And it is a particularly excellent and bioavailable source of healthy dietary fats, most notably the heart-healthy monounsaturated fats abundantly found in extra virgin olive oil and the essential omega-3 polyunsaturated fatty acids richly present in fatty fish such as salmon and sardines, which are exceptionally beneficial for proactively supporting robust cardiovascular health, enhancing critical brain function and cognitive performance, reducing chronic inflammation throughout the body, and promoting overall cellular health and resilience. Numerous meticulously designed and rigorously conducted scientific studies, including large-scale epidemiological investigations and randomized controlled clinical trials, have consistently demonstrated that faithfully following a Mediterranean-style dietary pattern can demonstrably reduce your overall risk of developing a wide range of debilitating chronic diseases, including cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, certain types of cancer, and neurodegenerative disorders. Significantly improve your cognitive function, memory, and mental acuity throughout the aging process, and even meaningfully extend your overall lifespan and health span, the number of years lived in good health. In fact, one particularly compelling and widely cited meta-analysis of multiple prospective cohort studies revealed that individuals who meticulously and consistently followed a Mediterranean diet exhibited a remarkable and statistically significant 25% lower risk of overall mortality from all causes, compared to individuals who did not habitually adhere to this health-promoting dietary pattern. So what practical, sustainable, and readily implementable steps can you proactively take in your daily life to thoughtfully adopt a more Mediterranean-style dietary pattern and skillfully fuel your body for sustained longevity, vibrant health, and optimal cognitive function from the inside out? Begin by skillfully and incrementally incorporating a greater abundance and wider variety of colorful fruits and vibrant non-starchy vegetables into your daily meals, snacks, and overall dietary intake. Skillfully aim for at least 5 generous servings of fruits and vegetables each and every day, prioritizing a diverse array of colors and types to ensure you are receiving a complete and synergistic spectrum of essential vitamins, valuable minerals, potent antioxidants, and beneficial phytonutrients. Skillfully transition from consuming primarily refined grains to consistently choosing whole grain alternatives whenever possible. Skillfully replace white bread, white rice, and refined pasta with whole wheat bread, brown rice, quinoa, oats, barley, and other minimally processed whole grains to significantly increase your daily intake of dietary fiber, B vitamins, and essential minerals. Skillfully replace your current less healthy cooking oils, such as butter, lard, and vegetable oils high in saturated and omega-6 fatty acids, with the liquid gold of extra virgin olive oil. Skillfully use extra virgin olive oil as your primary cooking oil for sautéing, roasting, and baking, and also utilize it liberally as a delicious and heart-healthy addition to salad dressings, homemade marinades, and as a flavorful finishing oil drizzled over cooked vegetables, pasta dishes, and grilled meats or fish. Skillfully and progressively increase your regular consumption of fish, particularly fatty fish that are rich in beneficial omega-3 polyunsaturated fatty acids, such as wild-caught salmon, albacore tuna, sardines, mackerel, and herring. Skillfully aim to incorporate at least 2 generous servings of fish, and especially fatty fish, into your weekly dietary pattern to optimize your intake of omega-3s and support cardiovascular and cognitive health. Skillfully increase your consumption of plant-based protein sources, such as legumes, which include a wide variety of beans, lentils, chickpeas, and peas. Skillfully incorporate more legumes into your daily meals, soups, stews, salads, and side dishes to boost your intake of plant-based protein, dietary fiber, essential minerals such as iron and magnesium, and beneficial prebiotic fibers that nourish your gut microbiome. Skillfully incorporate a variety of raw, unsalted nuts and seeds into your daily dietary pattern, as these nutrient-dense whole foods are excellent sources of healthy unsaturated fats, plant-based protein, dietary fiber, essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Skillfully snack on a handful of almonds, walnuts, pistachios, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, or flax seeds in place of more processed and less nutritious snack options, or add nuts and seeds to your salads, yogurt, oatmeal, or trail mix. Skillfully limit your overall intake of red meat, such as beef, pork, and lamb, and processed meats, such as bacon, sausage, hot dogs, and deli meats, as high consumption of these animal products has been linked to an increased risk of various health concerns, including cardiovascular disease and certain types of cancer. Skillfully choose lean protein sources such as fish, skinless poultry, beans, lentils, and tofu more frequently as your primary protein sources, and reserve red meat for occasional consumption in small portions. Skillfully minimize your consumption of heavily processed foods, fast foods, and commercially prepared packaged snacks, as these food items are often laden with excessive amounts of calories, added sugars, unhealthy fats, refined carbohydrates, sodium, and artificial additives, while being relatively low in essential vitamins, minerals, and dietary fiber. Skillfully prioritize drinking plenty of pure and filtered water throughout the day to maintain optimal hydration, support essential bodily functions, and promote overall health and well-being. Aim to drink at least 8 glasses of water per day and increase your fluid intake further during periods of hot weather or increased physical activity. Skillfully and thoughtfully, enjoy your delicious and nutritious meals in a relaxed and mindful manner, preferably in the pleasant company of cherished friends and beloved family members whenever possible. Socializing and connecting with others while thoughtfully enjoying your meals can help you to skillfully slow down your eating pace, mindfully savor each bite of food, enhance your overall dining experience, and promote a greater sense of enjoyment and satisfaction from your meals. Remember, skillfully making small, gradual, and sustainable changes to your dietary patterns over time is demonstrably far more effective and long-lasting than attempting to drastically overhaul your entire eating habits overnight with restrictive and unsustainable diets. Skillfully start by thoughtfully incorporating just 1 or 2 new healthy and nutrient-rich foods into your diet each week, and skillfully and progressively reduce your intake of less nutritious and potentially health-compromising foods over time, making gradual and sustainable changes that you can realistically maintain for the long term. Your individual choices about what you consistently eat represent a profoundly powerful and often underestimated tool that can skillfully shape your overall health trajectory, significantly influence your long-term functional capacity, and powerfully determine your potential for achieving sustained longevity, vibrant health, and optimal cognitive function throughout your lifespan. By thoughtfully making wise, informed, and health-promoting choices about the foods you consume each and every day, you can skillfully fuel your body with the essential nutrients, protective compounds, and sustained energy it desperately needs to thrive and flourish, and skillfully pave the way for a longer, healthier, more vibrant, and deeply fulfilling life, characterized by robust physical health, sharp cognitive function, emotional well-being, and a greater sense of overall vitality and joy. Now let's thoughtfully turn our attention to sign number 9, the final and perhaps most profoundly meaningful sign of a long and vibrant life: the deep and enduring power of purpose, discovering meaning, motivation, and joy in later life. As we gracefully reach and thoughtfully navigate our later years, it can be all too easy to predominantly focus our attention and energy on the more readily apparent and often challenging physical aspects of aging, such as the gradual decline of physical health and functional abilities, the onset of chronic medical conditions, the increasing prevalence of mobility limitations, and the inevitable and deeply painful loss of cherished loved ones who have been integral parts of our lives for decades. However, it is of paramount importance for our overall well-being and sustained longevity that we also consciously and thoughtfully consider the equally, if not even more, important emotional, psychological, and spiritual aspects of aging, including our individual and deeply personal sense of purpose in life, our intrinsic motivation for actively and joyfully living each new day to the absolute fullest, and our enduring connection to something larger, more meaningful, and more enduring than our own individual selves. In fact, compelling and ever-growing scientific research has consistently demonstrated that thoughtfully cultivating, actively nurturing, and consistently maintaining a strong and unwavering sense of personal purpose in life, particularly as we age, represents one of the most profoundly powerful, often underestimated, and remarkably reliable predictors of overall longevity, enhanced physical and mental health, increased psychological resilience, and a demonstrably greater sense of overall well-being and life satisfaction. Individuals who inherently feel, deep within their hearts and minds, that their lives possess a deeply meaningful and inherently valuable purpose, a compelling reason to get up each morning and engage fully with the world, tend to experience significantly longer, healthier, and more vibrantly fulfilling lives, characterized by a profound and enduring sense of joy, gratitude, connection, and inner peace that transcends the inevitable challenges and losses of later life.